Sadiq talked to us the other day about just the energy being different with this team, and I'm curious in terms of obviously the spirit of this team, but even physical energy. This is your guys' second win on the second half of back-to-back this week. Went the rounds with the Hornets, started out well tonight. Are you seeing that growth? Because I know that was something.
Yeah, it's growth, and a lot of areas of growth, a lot of areas we need to improve on. Just like we in the huddle, we said specifically, do not leave the three. Don't let twos don't hurt us. Don't leave the three. And lo and behold, there's Smith out there wide open. And so just those little mental things. It's nothing physical or not playing hard. It's just the nuances and the mental things that young players always seemed at the wrong time pull off. So, but there's a lot of growth, the connection. Like I said last night, we're connected, the connective on the offensive end, and down the stretch in the fourth quarter, we got better defensively.
Even on the boards too, because it was, I think when the Pacers came back, it was the rebounds were lopsided. Then you guys got some big ones late when you needed.
We're late, we sure did, and giving up 21 offensive rebounds is usually death. And, but down the stretch, we made a muscle and pulled it off. But we got to do a better job boxing out, rebounding, and clearing out space.
You talked about Cade having that it factor and makes big plays down the stretch. He looked like the 5 games and 7 nights might have got to him, because I think after that start, he was 2-11 until he hit the 3. And he makes the drive, a couple big defensive rebounds. So that's just another example.
Well, again, young players, I don't know how many games in college. I should know that. I was in it for a while, but, they probably played almost a season and a half. And by that time, your legs start, your body starts. And so it's, again, another area of growth, Keith. Guys have to get used to minutes, multiple games. I think we got a game every other day here in the next couple of weeks. So, but again, I thought he bounced back at the end and made some big plays. The biggest play of the game was he had just hit a 3. He was driving and he could have shot it, but he trusted the pass and found Sadiq in the corner for a game time 3. And again, Jeremy also had a post up, double team came and he quickly kicked it out. So that's trusting the pass and they're, a way we're connected offensively. So some good things.
You touched on it earlier, but just 5th game and 7 nights for this team. Some people call that schedule loss just because of the dead legs. But for this team to find a way to pull out this win with really only 3 guys going offensively, just what does that say not only about Caleb, but just the way this team is able to do
Oh boy, that's a good question. I can't. I'll tell you at lunch tomorrow. But you got again. Usually you can do it with your defense, but we weren't defending in the first 3 quarters, and I think it's just timely shots in the fourth quarter is the thing we pulled off, because we weren't after the first quarter, and we weren't going to be able to keep up that pace shooting the 3 the way we were to start the game. So we had to get some stops, and we didn't. So we made some timely shots down the stretch. Let's leave it at that.
Is it also, there were times where during the season where you would lose a game like this, and especially in this span and playing so much? What's the difference? Is it just the connectivity, the chemistry?
Connectivity, the guys playing together, playing for each other, not worried about stats and not worried about anything else. What do we have? Assists. We had 28 assists, which is huge. And we don't pass it. We don't have assists. We don't win. And so we got to help each other. We're a team. To be able to score, we got to help each other, whether it's spacing, whether it's small screening, passing the ball, all those things we have to help each other to be able to create shots for each other.
I was going to say, I'm not sure what the defensive metrics say about Cade, and I know he gets in foul trouble every now and again, but defensively, it looks like he really competes and has a level of
down the stretch. He did. Down the stretch, he had a good chest. He had kept his hands back and didn't reach in and get a cheap foul. And it was good to see down the stretch. Now, another part of the game, I can't look at anybody on this stat sheet and say they got down and guarded anybody for long stretches of time. And again, whether it's how many games and how many nights, I don't know if it's that or not, but we've got to be better in doing that. But down the stretch, all of our guys, Cade included, I thought Isaiah did a heck of a job getting switched off onto Halliburton and also onto Brogdon and kept them in front in the fourth quarter. But all other than that, they got what they wanted. So we got to get better.
even though Marvin's still trying to get acclimated and learn everything, is it not make up for it, but the fact that he's such a talented post scorer make the adjustment a little bit easier just because he can do what he does
in the low post. We catches it down there, and again with everybody switching, he can do that. He's long, offensive rebounding, but he has something down there in the post, and we found him down there. And as simple as it sounds, we got to do a better job of post feeding, because you probably have about a second to get it in there to him before the defense recovers or brings over help or double switches. So we got to make sure we have timely passing. And so we'll get that. But I was really happy to see Marvin have a big game offensively. I thought he got a little tired there a little bit, but, really happy for him. Okay, thank you.